Well, we're also watching shares of Boeing. Now the company has lost its title as the world's largest plane maker to European rival Airbus. Blikre is with me at the Wi-Fi Interactive board. And Jared, you would think that this would be pretty concerning to shareholders, to investors out there, but the stock is up 1.5% today.
Well, I think people saw this coming. We could figure out back of the envelope how many aircraft Airbus was going to deliver, and that's a standard use, and it ended up being about 863 versus Boeing, which is grounded right now, the 737 MAX, and they actually have a backlog of about 400 planes they have yet to deliver because they're not certified to return to the sky. Estimates for that date getting pushed out till June now. Boeing has a problem, not necessarily today, but the longer this gets delayed, the more money it's going to cost them because they have to make reparations not only to the victims but to suppliers and airlines that have been affected. This is extremely costly, and we can see this if we look at the stock performance over the last year, and this is something we've shown several times. 320 has turned out to be a critical support level, kind of hovering above it just now at about 330, and then we have this resistance area up here, kind of stuck in a range for most of this, but if we break down, there's a very real risk of significant more downside action. And if we compare the performance of Boeing to Airbus, we can see Boeing up only 2% over the last year versus Airbus 58%. Airbus really gaining a lot of market share from Boeing. And then Boeing versus the industry, which is iShares Aerospace and Defense ETF, ITA, we can see that's up 30%. Real underperformance here by Boeing, but stock hasn't broken down yet, and that's a good news.
Jared, Boeing's new CEO, Dave Calhoun, he has quite the job ahead of them. One of the things, or a couple of the things that he will have to do is try to win back the trust of not only customers out there, but also the regulators, the flying public, the shareholders. Do you think that there's confidence that he'll be able to do that?
I hope so. The shareholders seem to have confidence in him. It looks like Muhlenberg really poisoned the well here. He got under the skin of the FAA by not being entirely forthcoming and by delivering expectations of Boeing's or the MAX 37's return to the sky that were wildly optimistic. He was saying even in the beginning of December that it would be December. Of course, that came out not to be true. Hopefully they have a new team in place. They got rid of their general counsel, new one coming in. So a lot of the old team is not there anymore. So maybe they can get a fresh relationship with the FAA. That's very important.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.